Today I'm going to be talking to you about starting seeds indoors. Over the past few years I've had a garden. I've been learning a bit doing that. I definitely recommend everybody should have a garden. You learn a lot from a garden and it's great just to grow your own food and know where it came from, and it's very satisfying when you sit down at the dinner table and you're eating food that you grow. I found that the best thing for me to start my seeds in are little yogurt cups, okay? With these tops on them. They come with the little extra toppings. Keep these. Don't throw them away. Reuse, people. It makes a little terrarium. You get your seeds going in there. It keeps them warm. It's perfect. You do want to make sure that you punch some holes in the bottom for drainage. If you don't do that, your seeds are just going to be way too wet. So definitely make sure you make a nice circle around the bottom. I just took a finishing nail, pop the holes in it. You're done. A couple different things that I'm going to be growing this year in my garden that I definitely need to get started inside. Other things like tomatoes. Two types I have here, plum, cherry, just for eating and cooking with. Those are my favorite kinds for the most part. I'm also going to start some cucumbers. These are always better to get going inside too, it seems like, for me at least. I'm going to get some broccoli going, as well as two different types of pumpkins. We got Little Badger here too. Say hi. Hi. And he just found something in our bag of compost and manure that we got. We're going to start our seeds in some compost manure mix. What is that?
Worm!
It's a worm!
Two!
We get worms with our compost, and that's awesome. Again, the cups are perfect. They're easy to get the seeds out of. Your little seedlings, once they get going, it's easy enough just to, you can give them a little squeeze to loosen things up, and then the plant falls right out. It's perfect. We're just going to take the cup and we're going to fill it with some compost. Alright, we need to break that compost up a little, so just kind of poke it around with the shovel.
Don't hurt the worms, though.
That's okay. Cut a worm in half and you just have two worms.
No.
Yes.
For real?
For real.
This is really hard.
Let's reach in there and break it up with our hands.
Daddy, let me do it.
It's a little cold because it was sitting outside.
It must be frozen.
Take your cup, scoop it, fill it up.
Are we the plants for real, actually?
Yeah, we're going to plant all this stuff. So, as soon as we get this all filled up, just like Little Badger said, we are going to put some seeds in there, and we'll come back to you when we start doing that. All of our cups filled up with our compost, and what we're doing is we're poking some little holes in there. Let's get all our holes poked first. Show us how we're poking the holes. What we're going to do is we're going to hold the stick at a certain depth, and you're going to put it in there, right in the middle, and twist a little. Just make a little hole. So you can use a stick for this. You can use a pencil. You don't want to go too deep, because then your plants will grow unevenly. You want to have them all about the same depth. This is a great thing for kids to do too. Right? Okay, next one. Try to do it right in the middle. Another good tool is your finger. You can just poke it right in there, and it's just about the right depth. Just go to the first knuckle. It's definitely easier to put your seeds in something else because they're in this little bag and reaching down in there, and it can get messy, and I've spilled them before, and it gets frustrating. So put them in something, especially when you have little hands helping you. It's easier for them to get at them. How many are you putting in each one? One at a time? You're doing two at a time?
Yeah. Should we put three? Not
That's
put
good.
4.
No, that's good.
These are smaller parts, so probably these are smaller seeds, and these are bigger parts, and probably that why have bigger seeds.
I think that is a pretty good hypothesis.
Two.
So here's just a look at the different types of seeds. That's your broccoli. These are your plum tomatoes. Your cherry tomatoes. Obviously got slightly smaller seeds. And then we have two types of pumpkins. These are very large pumpkins, it looks like, with those kids sitting on them. And then some smaller pumpkins, good for making pies and things. And then over here, we've got two types of cucumbers. These are your longer variety. And then I got some shorter ones as well. Thinking of making some pickles, hopefully. So we'll see how these all turn out. So all we're going to do now, put the cap on. These yogurt cups are absolutely perfect for starting seeds in. You're going to warm up, the seeds are going to start growing. So if you eat yogurt, save your cups, everybody. Once the seedlings have popped up in here, you're going to want to take the top off, okay? Because at that point they're growing and they need space to grow. This is just to get them started. Okay folks, there it is. That's how you start your seeds in little yogurt cups. In my opinion, are the very best thing to do it in. So let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to comment below. And if you want to see more videos from the Adirondack Badger, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.